Okay, it's April 30th, and it's daybreak on the GOES East satellite, and what we're looking at here is a HAARP downburst attack right here producing this oval. Right here you can see an oval. First we see the clouds bubbling up at daybreak. Let me zoom in just a little so you can see better. This is the Texas coast, of course. At daybreak we can see this beautiful three-dimensional view of these high storms that have just bubbled up. And then we see this oval form on top of them and squash them down. That's a HAARP downburst. And let me step through real gradual so you can see everything. Okay, first at daybreak we see an ELF pattern in this cloud here. You can see the bars. So that indicates the HAARP is running. Now we're going to step next frame. We see these storms bubbling up. A nice three-dimensional view. And here the clouds are bubbling up, and what we see down here is the bottom of the oval. There's a little outflow boundary right down here. It's a little dark ring. And the next frame, we see the edge of the oval starting to form up here. So they're actually moving this oval with the storm clouds so that it looks more natural. Now we see the oval really developing here, and the dry air is being pressed down now, killing this storm. Also there's a small oval forming down here. Next pattern, now we really see a nice clear oval shape here, and this thunderstorm train is now pressed down and the dry air has killed it. Now it's basically gone. So now they move the HAARP to their Texas mode where they go like the inkjet printer, and now we see the straight lines forming down here. So this is to shut off the rain in Houston. Here in Texas we actually see here are two more of these straight lines indicating the HAARP outflow boundary. And here's another piece of this oval. So they're moving this straight lines, oval patterns. Let me let this run so you can see this oval. And I might also slow it down just a little bit. But there's nothing in the jet stream that's going to cause an occurrence like this. Because, you know, before they sent the HAARP downburst, these clouds were bubbling up to make storms. So there was enough buoyancy. It's warm, humid air at the surface. Let me show you what they did with the precipitation totals yesterday. We saw yesterday morning, this time, that they were doing a powerful HAARP downburst right here off the coast of Florida. And let me make this bigger for you. And that should have just absolutely drenched everything in rain. But instead, they literally killed this storm before it could even bring rain to South Carolina. So South Carolina actually had only a trace of rain yesterday. Remember, blue is 0 to 1/4 inch. So Mobile and the Florida Panhandle had tremendous flooding, but I do not believe there were any tornadoes yesterday. I'll have to check on that. But also, them killing this storm right here this morning with this oval, this storm is moving in this direction here, so it's going to increase the flooding that's already happened. So it appears that the HAARP being used this morning is actually for the benefit and the protection of the people on the Gulf Coast. So, well, that's great. You know, we cannot complain at all about that. That's wonderful. Now they are going to keep the rain from falling in Texas and the Houston area. And again, after that downburst, we can see rain fell in the Gulf of Mexico, where nobody cares. But in the Houston area, nothing but a trace. Also, every single day, South Texas gets this Haarp core out. And this print didn't need to have the black border and this bottom line, units in inches. That's just stupid. So this print here is designed to hide this daily core out, storm core out. I just cannot express that clear enough, because this is premeditated deception. This is hiding the evidence from the American public. If we go back and look at the whole map again, if I can find some way to scroll. Okay, there's that, and then here's this bar here. Okay, because I mean, look, they could have taken this and put this over in this giant area over here, and then right at the bottom they just say inches, right? Inches. You didn't have to have all this. Okay, you need a date. That should be up at the top. Instead, they put all this blacked out text. You know, poor people in San Diego, they just never know. What was our rain total yesterday? Was it 4 inches? Was it 0? They don't know. Okay. Sorry to get all preachy on you, but this is very, very crystal clear, a Haarp downburst to shut down that train of thunderstorms. And there's all kinds of ELF patterns showing up in this early morning cloud, this daybreak cloud. What you're witnessing is an actual Haarp downburst. And I've just got to say it. What we really need is somebody there in New Orleans or wherever to have a coil of wire and an oscilloscope and look for the signal, because the signal will be there. It's huge. It's a powerful signal. And when you see something like this on the satellite and you get the signal that's described in my other videos on the Haarp signal on oscilloscope, then you know, okay, they are changing the weather pattern. And in this case, it's to prevent more flooding for these poor people in Mobile and other spots along the coast. So I'm not complaining about this. This is great. This is good. But if you look at my Texas Dust Bowl videos, you can see what it's like to live in real drought conditions. And just as easily as they can shut off rain, they can make rain also. Okay, too much preaching. Thanks for watching.